verse 8. When they heard the sound of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Alahayim moving about in the garden at the breezy time of day, the man and his wife hid themselves from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai power among the trees of the garden.
So now it says they hid themselves amongst the trees of the garden. So now they started blending in with those other nations. You know, they started blending in with those other nations and started just being them.
This is a good one right here. This is Jeremiah 23 and 24. This is Jeremiah 23 and 24. Can a man hide in secret without my seeing him? Says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Do I not feel both heaven and earth? Says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. There's nowhere you can hide.
That's right.
Nowhere you can hide. Man, just don't do wickedness, man. But you know what? You were programmed to do wickedness. You were programmed to do all kinds of filthiness. You were programmed to pass by and laugh. You were programmed to be completely out of order.
That was a big lie, you know, that the serpent told Eve, and just that's how he deceived the whole world. So this is how in Ecclesiastes 10 and 11. So this is how you know that the serpent was a man. It's Ecclesiasticus 10 and 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a blabber is no better. So it said, the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a blabber is no better. So if a blabber is just, you know, blabbing on about nothing, that's like the serpent biting you with his poison.
And what the scripture is trying to tell you is you don't even know that the serpent's about to bite. You don't even know. That's what it's telling you. It's like you don't even understand that this motherfucking devil is lying to your face. Yeah. You don't even see it.
Because without enchantment, without a charm.
Hey, that's what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
And verse 12, the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. So if you're not speaking wise words out of your mouth, you know, you're not being gracious.
And what's a wise thing to say? Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, that's pretty wise. Another wise thing to say is the Lord's coming back to destroy it. Another wise thing to say is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the lowest charging people.
That's right. That's the wisdom of the Bible, not the wisdom of the world or the wisdom of that tree that Eve ate from. And verse 13, the beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness.
All right, I got this in Luke 8 and 18. Take care then how you hear. To anyone who has more will be given, and from the one who has not, even what he seems to have will be taken away. Just be careful who you listen to, man. You don't want to listen to us, and we're telling you the truth. You'll listen to anybody else, but you're not careful about what they're saying. All you want to hear is good things. Verse 8? No, verse 9. This is Genesis 3 and 9. And I'm going to read it verbatim right now so you know what I'm saying. The Lord God then called to the man. He called, you see that? He called to the man. He didn't call to Eve. That's why the serpent chose Eve.
Yeah, because he didn't care about Eve, you know. He was worried about Adam, you know.
And then he said, where are you? And that goes to tell you that he wasn't looking for him like, oh my God, oh man, where's Adam at? He knew where he was. He was trying to give Adam a chance to be righteous. He was like, where are you? Like where are you? Like you tell your son, you know what he's doing. What are you doing? Right? Your dad ever tell you that? What are you doing? He knows what you're doing.
I said, what are you doing there?
Yeah. Shoot. And that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You want to get 10? Verse 10. He answered, I heard you in the garden, but I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself.
He tried to hide himself, you know, with whatever excuse that he had. You know, he could try to say an excuse to go against the commandment.
You know, let me look up the word naked. This is the word naked in the Archaic Dictionary of Word Origins. This is the histories of more than 8,000 English language words. And this is the word naked. Naked goes back ultimately to Indo-European. Now when they say Indo-European, they're talking about Alexander the Greek's empire. Nagwa, unclothed, which is also produced Latin nudus, source of English nude, and Russian nagoj, naked. The past participle form derived from this, nagwidos, passed into prehistoric Germanic as, well, it says kind of a word in German I can't pronounce, but which has subsequently differentiated to German Nacht, Deutsch Nacht, Swedish Nacken, and it just means nude. It doesn't mean you're without clothes. It means you're without knowledge now.
Because if you could read that verse again, what verse was it? They said, I hid myself when I was naked.
Let's see, this is
When he calls out to...
okay. This is Genesis 3 and 11. Then he asked, who told you that you were naked? Oh wait, this is, it's in 10, so lock it. This is Genesis 3 and 10. He answered, I heard you in the garden, but I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself.
That's right, so he said, I hid myself because I was naked. Now, read the next verse.
And this is verse 11. Then he asked, who told you that you were naked?
So, he said, who told you you were naked? So before that, he didn't know that he was naked, right? Yeah. So, let me get the word naked in the Strong's 86191, and that's the etymology. And it says, to be subtle, be shrewd, be crafty.
To be wicked.
To be crafty, subtle, just like the serpent was. So he took on those
characteristics.
Yep.
And then it goes on to say, and this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You have eaten then from the tree of which I had forbidden you to eat. Man. That's a terrible thing, man, because Yahweh gave you all the knowledge. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave Adam all the knowledge. So we had perfect situation, what you would call. We don't have to worry. We sure as hell didn't have to work. We didn't have to get up on fucking crack of dawn and go to work, or even go to work at night, go to work at god-awful hours, get some weak sauce pay. And the benefits that they try to give you are wicked too. Oh my, hey, that's wicked, man. You know what? That's another philosophy right there. 401k, that's wickedness. You know why it's wicked? Because they tell you, hey, if you pay into your 401k, you'll be able to retire. But you don't even know that they're not going to be able to pay you. The economy is doing terrible, man. The economy is doing horrible. How you doing, man? How's your financial situation? You got a good job?
Not really.
None of us have a good job.
You read the Bible?
Not that Bible, though.
1611, King James?
I don't read that Bible.
Oh,
This is the real Bible.
yeah, this is the real truth.
I read so many contradictions.
Did you know that the Lord was a black man?
And it was what?
He was a black man.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's good. And then, man, but still, that's another philosophy too. There's contradictions. There's only contradictions in the understanding. Well, that's part of being naked. That's part of being naked. Because what really happens when you're unclothed? You get if you don't have a protection, like let's say the clothes are your protection, and the protection is the word. So they stop believing in the word. Now nobody's protecting you. That's where this devil got the idea of insurance. Paying insurance, paying a 401k. Man, those are all wicked philosophies right there. Want me to get 12? See, and Adam is going to tell you why he slipped. This is Genesis 3:12. The man replied, "The woman whom you put here with me, she gave me fruit from the tree, so I ate it."
So Eve started talking to Adam and started telling him, started getting in his ear, you know, and then he started believing it.
That's why there's no women in church. I mean, that's why the women can't preach the truth. Hey man, and that was funny because that dude, he didn't even want to hear the truth. He said this Bible contradicts itself. He just kept walking, man. He just kept walking.
He said he don't read this Bible, but he don't know that this Bible
It's the real Bible. It's the ultimate Bible. And he doesn't know that all the Bibles came from this one. They all originated from the KJV, King James version. The contradiction was in that, brother, but you know what? Everything happens at a time. Hey, at least he said he knows that the Lord was black.
He said, yeah. I mean,
He might have been an ex-con. He definitely was he definitely has a bad life because he was walking. I asked him if he has a good job. He said no.
that's right. See, that tells you how our people, what state our people in.
Man, and if you're walking like that from that neighborhood over here, and your homeboy has to park in the far away, that's a bad neighborhood, man. That's a bad neighborhood. You know he's creeping and crawling, doing something.
Also, he parked over here.
Well, the situation was that man came from that street, which was, if this is 9th, that must be 10th Street. But he came from the alley, really. See, and that's why you brothers out there gotta be circumspect. That's why I'm always looking around. Always looking around. That's why I'm always moving back and forth, and that's the spirit. Because you know, you can't get caught slipping. But it's a sad truth. It's better to believe a lie than the truth, man, in this society. That's pretty terrible, man. Pretty terrible. Want me to keep going?
Yeah.
And this is verse 13. Then Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Alahayim then asked the woman, "Why did you do such a thing?" The woman answered, "The serpent tricked me into it, so I ate it."
So the serpent tricked her. So, right there, that tells you that the woman was a weaker vessel. She had a weak spirit because in Jeremiah 31 and 22, it says,
21 and 22.
Jeremiah 31 and 22.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long will you continue to stray, rebellious daughter? The Lord has created a new thing upon the earth. The woman must encompass the man with devotion. That means the woman must worship the man. Because the word encompass means to go around. Is that the wrong one?
So where the woman will surpass the man.
No, that's the same thing.
Oh.
Encompass means surpass. But, you know, I broke it down wrong. Because I read the encompass.
Oh.
It's not 31? Oh, yeah, I read the wrong one. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22, right? Well, I did read. Right here. How long will you continue to stray, rebellious daughter? The Lord has created a new thing upon the earth. The woman must encompass the man with devotion. Well, encompass means go around. I thought it was worship, but it means go around. So if it means go around, what is that word in the KJV? In the original? Surpass, right?
Yeah.
So encompass means surpass too.
Well, it says compass too.
And encompass means go around, right? Look. So if I'm going, as they say this, if I'm going around, you know, I'm all over the place. In wrestling, they say, man, you were all over that guy. That means you were superior to him in wrestling. Man. You were faster, you were better, and now the woman has surpassed the man. Encompassed the man. Surpassed him. Hey, because women, man, women are, in my office, they're my, what's it called, superiors. I can't go around and say, hey, can I do this and that? No, I have to say, hey, is there anything you want me to do? Can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? So that's a new thing. You got more?
2 Corinthians 11 and 3.
Hey, I was right there.
Huh?
I was right there.
Yeah.
Look. That's where because that's the spirit, you know. That's why I brought this Bible out. It has a different use of language. I'm used to the 16:11, but I was starting off with this one. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I am afraid that as the serpent deceived Eve by his cunning, your thoughts may be corrupted from the sincere and pure commitment to Hamashiach. And that's what a woman does, is that she disrupts your faith. 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I am afraid that as the serpent deceived Eve by his cunning, your thoughts may be corrupted from a sincere and pure commitment to Hamashiach.
So it's just like how Eve got deceived, you know, they don't want us to get deceived either.
And it's easy to get deceived by a woman. It's real easy. She'll give you that box and you'll be in love.
Huh.
It's that easy for Israel. And now, then this is the next verse in 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. For if someone comes and preaches another Yahushai than the one we preached, and that's what that so-called Latino man, I posed him the question. Well, no, hey, you did, huh? You asked him, do you read the Bible? He said, no, not that Bible. Little did he know, this is the only Bible. And I do mean little did he know.
Right.
He knows very little.
Because all the Bibles, they're the same. It's just the words are different. But it's
And we showed you right now because there was a different word that I used.
different word, but same meaning.
And for those of you people that say I'm not humble, I corrected myself real quick. Okay, man. What? You know why? Because I understand that I'm a slave here. I understand I ain't got no say, and the very little freedoms I do have, I have them through Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. And those are some beautiful freedoms I have that I enjoy. After I labor, after we labor, after we do the work. And let me carry on in here. Or if you receive a different spirit from the one you received, and that goes again too. So all you Christians, or anybody in any religion, you're like, oh man, I don't know about that, man. That's not what I learned. It's not what I've been taught. Or a different gospel from the one you received. No, a different gospel from the one you accepted. You will put up with it well enough. Hey, you know what? This is how you know we have the truth. Nobody puts up with it. Nobody does.
Because the Most High chose the foolish things to confound the wise. So.
And tell me, we don't look like fools up here.
We could sense it, you know, that as soon as they walk by, they're not gonna want to hear it. You know?
And to tell you the truth, they're not supposed to hear it. They're supposed to walk by and not believe it, so that an angel can be like, death, maybe.
That's right, because I heard a brother saying there's only 3 people on the earth, and that's the elites, and then you got the peons, and then you got the chosen, the elect. Yep. So this guy walking might be just a peon, you know.
Hey man, and that sucks. Even though we're catching a ton of hell, man. Like today, man, something bad happened to my truck. You know, I can't park it. I can't put it in park because something fell out. I was driving from my lunch and I was like, oh man, catching hell.
She catching hell. Just today, my mom went to the hospital. You know.
Hey, that's catching hell, man. And you know what it makes me do? It makes me pray more. It makes me pray more. Let me go back to Genesis.
Psalms 140. And we got further proof to show that that the serpent was that man speaking with that poison.
What verse?
1.
This is Psalm 140, verse 1. For the leader, a psalm of David. Deliver me, Yahweh, from the wicked. Preserve me from the violent.
All right. See how that one said, preserve me from the wicked and from the violent.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, in the KJV, it says, deliver me, O Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man.
Damn. Hey, so you got to understand what you're saying, man. There's many different ways to perceive a message, but there's only one truth. There was 2 different wordings, but the understanding is the one truth.
Yep. It still had the same meaning, you know, because that man, he's the wicked, you know.
Now that wicked man, that violent man is Esau.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, there's reincarnation in the Bible.
Right.
Look, we couldn't tell that brother any of this stuff, or you know, that so-called. I'm gonna just call him a hopeful brother. Maybe he'll come back next week, or maybe he'll come back 2 months from now or 6 months from now. If we're still out here, if martial law hasn't hit, and you know, because once martial law hits, there's gonna be troops out here. There's gonna be mass murder and death. You know, we won't have time to come out here.
So we were just trying to give that brother the milk. We were trying to we were throwing our rod out there, trying to reel them in.
Casting the net.
Yeah, trying to cast that net, trying to reel them in. You know, because we're fishermen of men out here.
And that's spiritual, man. 'Cause I was just thinking about fishing before I came here. I was like, man, can you imagine? Because I was reading Matthew, right, last night, the night before, getting ready for today, and I could just read it, and then it said that when Simon and his brother left his dad, they were fishing, and then the other two disciples left, they were fishing too. So they were fishing already, which tells you that they didn't really have jobs. They didn't fish to make money. They fished to eat and to trade.
They were into the real fishing, to the spiritual fishing.
This is real fishing. This is big bass fishing, big game fishing, man. We're hunting the biggest, the most dangerous game there is.
So back to the violent man. So go to the next verse.
From those who plant evil in their hearts, who stir up conflicts every day. And that's you, Esau. What are you doing right now, Donald Trump? You're stirring up shit. You're causing violence.
Keep going.
Who sharpen their tongues like serpents, venom of asps upon their lips. Selah.
So right there, it's saying that a man, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, and poison is under their lips. So every time he's speaking, he's spitting that poison.
Hey, and snakes don't have lips.
That's right. Oh shoot.
You want to get real simple? Let's get real simple. Snakes don't have lips.
How's a snake gonna talk when he talked to Eve in the garden? You know? Oh shoot.
And you know, they don't shoot venom from their lips. They shoot it from their fangs. Hey, and that's fucking Esau. He has those fucking fangs of a viper.
Yeah.
That's why they call you Edomites the serpent people. And you know, I'm gonna just say this too. Even though you're not engaging, but you're hearing the word, it's gonna make a change in you. It's gonna take a toll in you. Because right away, the first feeling you get is, man, these guys are really doing something. Because the first feeling I get when I see Jake and I engage him is I get the feeling they get. So I know that they're kind of weirdy. They're like, what the hell? I ain't trying to be part of this.
Yeah. They should know that we're not out here for nothing, because you know we got this sign, we got our Bibles. You know, we've been studying week in and week out.
Proving ourselves worthy. Trying to prove ourselves worthy. Diligence. It's called diligence.
That's right.
And that man that was walking by, he was about to go do some drugs.
Yeah, you could tell.
Hey, that's why he said, not this Bible. Yeah, really.
Probably the devil's Bible.
Hey, yeah. So what he was afraid of was righteousness. He wasn't afraid of this Bible or that Bible or anything.
Because he didn't want to get condemned. That's why. You know.
Oh shit.
He didn't want us to tell him, hey brother, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. He didn't want us to tell him.
Because that's what we would have told him.
Yep. So we're only here for the elect, only the ones who want to be diligent in this thing.
Let me get verse 5.
Let me get this one real quick. Ephesians 6 and 11, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Hey man, what are the wiles of the devil? Hey look man, Jesus is white. He came for everybody. He loves you. Stop preaching hate. And we ain't preaching hate. We're not. We're preaching real.
We're
love.
balanced, you know, because that's how the Most High is balanced. You know, he loves, he hates, he's jealous, he's everything.
Like in that movie Infinity Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thanos had that little knife that he gave to his daughter, and it was balanced. He put it on his finger and he said it was balanced. He said too much to the left, and it will be unbalanced. Too much to the right, and it will be unbalanced. There has to be a perfect balance.
Just like how the scripture that says you gotta walk a straight path, because on the right side there's fire, and on the left side there's water, deep water. So, you know.
Hey, and I'm gonna get a scripture right here. This is Psalms 139 and 23, and it's gonna show you something. I'm gonna wait for this demon to pass by, which is probably a fucking pedophile. All right, probe me, Elohim, know my heart. Try me, know my concerns. See if my way is crooked, then lead me in the ancient paths. Boom. Take it away, brother. Okay. So the brother here was talking about that narrow path, that straight path, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get into it. This is Psalm 139, verse 23. Probe me, Yahweh, know my heart. Try me, know my concerns. See if my way is crooked, then lead me in the ancient paths.
He's telling Yahweh Yahushai to try him, you know, to evaluate his concerns.
None of you are that strong. None of you are that strong, except for these two gentlemen you see right up here.
That's right. You're not going to want an evaluation from the Most High.
Not right now. Not right now. Huh? Not right now. You gotta get, hey man, you gotta get evaluated first, and then you gotta correct yourself.
Because just like how that brother was walking by, if he would have walked up here, he would have got evaluated. You know, we would have seen where he would stand at. We would have tested his spirit.
Hey, and you know what? The only people that come up here are these veterans, these bums. That shows you that. Look it. You have to hit, for Jake, you have to hit the rock bottom. You have to hit the bottom of the barrel in order for you to ask questions.
See her? Just like Eve when she hit rock bottom when she listened to all that philosophy.
She should have never done that.
So that right then she woke up.
You know, and then did Yahushua listen to those wicked philosophies when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane? No, he didn't. We're going to go into that next week, but right now we're going into the serpent. So I just brought that out earlier in Matthew to show you that even Yahushua was tempted. So how much more us? Hey, look, we up here, we get tested. But what's going to happen when you get tested? We know we're being tested. We know these things, there are tests.